Hi, I'm Benjamin Klubner, founder of the Center for Self-Development and Good Health Wellness. Here to introduce myself. First, I want to introduce my garden. Got some kale, some peppers, little eggplant, some tomatoes, some corn. The most amazing thing about all of this is that I live in an apartment 3 stories off the ground. This has all been grown in containers. It's part of good health, living well, growing your own food. I want to tell you something. Living well, it's not something that a person can do alone. There's an old saying, it takes a community to raise a child. Well, the same can be said for living well. It takes a community to support us in an effort for wellness, to live well. I want to tell you a story that happened to me the other day. I was standing online at the local grocery store, and a friend of mine was in front of me online. And he was getting some snacks for his daughter, his 10-year-old daughter. Weighs over 200 pounds. And I said to him, Abraham, you can't do that, man. You can't be getting those Doritos for your daughter, man. She's 200 pounds and she's 10 years old. It's not right. He told me to mind my own business. And I did. I minded my own business. But I said something. Because it takes a community to support us in living well in this very unwell society that we find ourselves living in. When you coach, to support you and to hold you accountable in your wellness, that's one of the things I'll do. I'll be your community. I'll be your support system to tell you, A, you can live well, and B, what are you doing? Don't get those Doritos. Don't get those Cheetos. Take support. Take somebody to hold you accountable. Take somebody who cares about you. There's skills. The skills of growing some of your own food doesn't have to be all of your own food, but some of your own food. There's also the mind. The mind plays such a large role in wellness. So often when we get sick, it's because something's bothering us, and it's a way of hiding, of not being accountable for what's really going on. And that can take many forms, unless there is an actual documented physical reason why something is happening, whether it's migraine headaches or it's infertility. Unless there's an actual physical documented, unless the doctors can really point to something and say, oh, well, this is obviously the reason. If it's sort of ambiguous, they're not sure, could be this, could be that, we don't really know the reason why. This probably has to do with the mind. That's another thing that we'll be looking at when you hire me as your coach. How is the mind affecting your wellness? How is the mind preventing you from reaching your goals, whether that goal is to live pain-free, or that goal is to increase fertility, to have a child, or that goal is to eat better food, eat healthier. We'll look at the role the mind plays. We'll look at the role the foods that we're eating play. We'll look at the role that the food we're not eating plays. Look at a lot of stuff. And I look forward to having you join me on this journey towards wellness.